everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terence Scardino. Sunday, April the 15th, the energy is beginning to shift in a more open and progressive way. To me, it's the beginning of the new energies for the year. It is the time of spring in the northern latitudes, a time of new beginnings. But on Sunday, it's the new moon in Aries, that sign of new ventures, of pioneering, of risk-taking. And this new moon sets the stage over the next 4 weeks. Depending on where Aries falls in your chart, that's the focus of these new directions. At the same time, decision-making, discerning Mercury had been retrograde for the past 3 weeks, forcing us to readjust, rethink, or wait. And now Mercury goes direct on the 15th. But you see, Mercury was slowing down last week. It stopped on Saturday. Sunday, it's just about ready to start moving forwards, but it's going to take up to a week before the Mercury is back to its regular speed. What that means is that our thinking processes aren't being blocked or going backwards. We're not going against the current, but our thinking is still a bit sluggish. Or maybe we're a little gun shy, and after everything that's been happening these last couple of weeks, and we're not sure if we can trust making commitments right away. But now we're starting to move towards, with the new moon, these new directions. And with Aries, wants to jump out of the gate right away and hit the ground running. But that Mercury in retrograde will take a few days up to a week before our confidence and being able to make more quick and sharp decisions that we can trust. Now, on Monday, pleasure-seeking Venus, planet of creativity, the planet of romance, is going to be in opposition or interacting with Jupiter. Opposition's about interacting with other people. Venus is the social planet. Jupiter is all this expansiveness. This is a great day for a party, for hanging out with friends, good for relationships. It can be an indulgent day, but you're feeling really good. By Tuesday, the Venus is now in harmony with Pluto. Pluto, when it's harmonious, wants to really dig deep and transform and make a difference. That Venus to Pluto is where you could be really feeling a real depth of connection in personal relationships, more intimacy. This Monday and Tuesday could not be better now that Mercury is starting to go direct with these powerful Venus transits for creative projects, for socializing, for resolving any misunderstandings in friendships or with your partner in these last couple of weeks. And it could be favorable for some of you to start a new relationship. Also on Tuesday, you might hear that Saturn is going retrograde until August. This happens every year. It doesn't tend to affect you that personally unless where Saturn is stopping is affecting a planet in your chart. But it does mean economically, that's what Saturn can represent, or the legal system, corporations, that the energy could be starting to slow down and needing to readjust. Wednesday, the Sun is now crossing Uranus. And with that new moon and Mercury starting to pick up speed, Uranus is this innovative, liberating energy. This is a day that you can expect the unexpected or have these unexpected insights. It is an exciting day to try new things. And this would be favorable in business with Uranus ruling technology. Maybe you just got a new piece of software and you got to try to figure out how to use it. Or in your job, they brought in some new software, computers, and you got to learn that system. But it is an excellent day, now that things are starting to move forwards, to reinvent yourself and take a risk and try new things. By Thursday, the sun has left Aries for the past 4 weeks and moving into more earthy, grounded Taurus. Aries overall is about wanting to jump ahead, try new things, be this big risk taker. But most of this sun in Aries was when Mercury was in retrograde, and so you got one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. You're not quite sure, you're feeling anxious, you're ready to go. This week is much more favorable for starting to move forwards on what you've been going back and forth on for the past several weeks. But now that the sun on Thursday is entering Taurus, now we can get more into a routine, feel a more steady rhythm, feel a little bit more calm, so we can make some practical use out of all these exciting new ideas that we're ready to jump the gun on. The day before, with the sun aligning with Uranus, you could have these sudden flashes of insights, of new ideas, of going into some new directions. And fortunately, the next day, now you can start getting to work and making these ideas into a concrete reality. So this is a very important week to start to really line up your ducks and start moving forwards for the promises of the new year. Now, before I sign off, I want to remind you again, I'm available for the one-question offer for a nominal fee. You can find a direct link in the description box underneath the video. And the time of birth is very important, even if you're saying I'm born around lunchtime. And if you could put your birth information and the state, the city, the state, the country, the time, again, in the message with your question for me, that'll make sure that I have it accurate. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you tune in next week for my next segment. Until then, have a great week.